Hey peeps, happy Friday and welcome to today's video featuring my big purple pot. This pot's going to be the star of the show with the two dishes we're going to make because these are one pot meals, and who likes less dishes in their sink? That's what I thought. So without further ado, let's get cooking. So our first recipe is a coconut chicken curry. I'm going to cook some brown rice in, yes, another pot, but technically you don't need rice for curry, but I mean we kind of do. In my big purple pot, I'm going to melt some coconut oil and then I'm adding in half an onion and I'm going to cook this on medium-high heat until it's brown and soft. I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of ground ginger as well as 3 cloves of garlic. At this point, you're going to want to reduce your heat to low and add in 2 teaspoons of curry powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander, and this is some Thai red curry paste. Make sure you check how spicy it is and add a little bit at a time. You can always add more, but you can't take it out. And if you've never cooked with curry paste before, a little goes a long way, so definitely start out small. I'm going to crank the heat back up to medium-high, add in another teaspoon of coconut oil, and let this deglaze your pan a little bit. You want to kind of try to scrape up some of those brown bits and then add in 1 chopped red pepper. And it was at this point my kids started going crazy and I didn't read the recipe properly. You're supposed to put your chicken in next and let that brown for a bit before adding in the coconut milk. I dumped them both in at the same time. But you need 1 pound of chicken cut into small pieces and 1 can of full fat coconut milk. This didn't seem to affect it, however, so that's good. I seasoned it with some salt and pepper, and then I'm going to bring this to a simmer, stirring frequently for about 4 to 5 minutes. Once simmering, I added 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, as well as the juice from half a lime. You're just going to want to cook this until your chicken is completely cooked through. I think this took about another 4 to 5 minutes. And then I served it over my brown rice as well as with some warm naan bread. And oh my goodness, this smelled so good. Made my whole house smell amazing and it was delicious. My daughter loved it. My 4-year-old's on a bit of a I only eat peanut butter sandwiches right now kick, so we're not including him in this vote, but my husband and I and my daughter absolutely loved it. So next we're going to make some homemade Hamburger Helper. So in my pot I have 2 pounds of ground beef and I'm adding in 1 onion. Now I'm doubling this recipe, so the original one is half of this. Once my beef is all cooked, I'm going to add in 4 tablespoons of tomato paste. Then I added 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 teaspoon of chili powder. I added in 6 cups of beef broth and then turned the burner up to high to get this to a boil to cook our pasta. Traditional Hamburger Helper uses macaroni noodles, so that's what I'm going to use, but you can use whatever noodles you want. As far as I can tell, you might have to add a bit more broth if you're using bigger noodles, but you're going to want to stir this quite frequently. I found the noodles stuck to the bottom a lot. I don't know if it was the oil or what, but just keep stirring it. Season it with some salt and pepper to taste, and I found it a little bit bland, so I added in about 1/4 cup of ketchup. Game changer. I know it sounds weird. You could also add some tomato soup, just the canned tomato soup as well. I've made it that way as well and it's really good. But I added about 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, mixed it all together, and we were in a bit of a time crunch this night. My son had a dentist appointment, so I didn't get any footage of it in a bowl, but it pretty much looks the same. I could have added some parsley, but this was really good. My kids liked it. Again, my son's on a weird kick right now, so we're not including him in the vote, but this was fantastic and made lots and is good to freeze as well. But that's it for today, friends. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and I will see you all on Monday. Take care, peeps.